Hi everyone, Dr. Noelle here, and welcome to Beginner's Yoga. This is a gentle Vinyasa yoga flow that should be accessible to all levels. But remember that the breathing is the most important part, and I will be cueing you through the entire sequence of when to inhale, when to exhale, and that pain is never your friend. So if there is a moment that feels a little bit more challenging, maybe it's a little uncomfortable or painful, just take a pause, take a moment for breath, and join back in when you're ready. So with that said, let's start with our breath. Okay, so placing one hand onto your belly and one hand onto your heart. Close your eyes so that you can feel the movement of your breath, feel the movement of your heart. As you inhale, the belly rises, and as you exhale, the belly falls. As you inhale, the belly rises, and as you exhale, the belly falls. And just take a survey of your body. And if there's any areas of tension, if there's any areas of discomfort, just breathe into that space. Release, as this is our moment for release. So with each exhalation, releasing all tension, releasing all angst, releasing all anxiety. Centering and coming to self, coming back to this place and time, to the present moment, as the present is where our power lies. Breathing in the present moment. And when you're ready, blink your eyes open. So now let's get ready for movement. I want you to inhale and bring the arms up towards the sky. And exhale, bringing the hands towards the heart. And now let's inhale the arms up again. Up. And exhale, hands towards the heart. Now bring your hands behind your hips. You're gonna inhale and look up towards the sky, opening up that chest. Pressing your knees down towards your mat. So opening up the chest, releasing the pelvis, and just breathe. Good. And now exhale, come back to neutral spine. And now we want to release our neck. So I just want you to tilt your head towards your right shoulder, feeling a nice stretch into the left side of the neck, and then tilt your head towards your left shoulder. Good. And now I want you to bring your head towards your chest, and then inhale, look up towards the sky. And come back to neutral spine. Look now over towards your right shoulder. And now look over towards your left. And come back to center. Now I want you to take your right hand. You're gonna walk your right hand all the way out. As on an inhale, we're gonna lift the left arm up and exhale, stretching into the left side of the body, trying to push that left hip down into the mat. You may have a tendency to raise up. Nope, press it down. This is a dynamic stretch. We're moving and breathing good into the stretch. And now on the exhalation, you're gonna bring that hand down towards your mat. Now let's inhale. Right arm comes up. You're gonna walk your left hand out. And breathing, exhaling, stretching into the right side of the body, pushing that right hip all the way down into your mat. Good. Let's take one more breath here, and then on an exhale, you're gonna bring that hand down. Good. Now, let's go to hand and knee position. Hand and knee position, that means that our shoulders are directly over our wrists, our hips are directly over our knees. The belly is pulled into the spine as we prepare for cat and cow vinyasa. You should have one nice long line from the top of your head to your tailbone, your coccyx, as we prepare to breathe in and allow the pelvis fall for cat and cow, looking up and out. Exhale, curving the spine, looking towards your belly. Inhale, looking up and out. Good, pelvis falls. Exhale, curving the spine, looking towards the belly. And now inhale, looking up and out, pelvis falls. Exhale, curving the spine. Good, now come to neutral spine. We're gonna tuck the toes and push the hips back for downward dog. So now in downward dog, and this may be your first one for today, they may be a little tight, so that means we want to breathe into those calf muscles, stretching those heels down towards the mat. The fingers are spread nice and wide, evening up the weight distribution over that wrist. Good, and let's just take 2 more breaths here. Your focus is towards your navel. Good, let's take 1 more breath. And now I want you to bend both knees, eyes look forward, belly is pulled in towards the spine, protecting that lumbar spine. We're gonna walk to meet our hands. Good. Exhale, folding into the legs. Inhale, come to a flat back, belly in. Exhale, folding into the legs. Inhale, arms come up, and exhale, hands to the heart. Good job. Now let's prepare for our first flow. Our feet are in parallel position, so that means the toes are pointing forward. Should be pointing at the top of the mat, or maybe if they're pointing towards me. They're either together or a few inches apart. Kneecaps are lifted, engaging the quadriceps muscle. Good, so we're pulling those kneecaps up. Pelvis is down, booty down, belly in, shoulders down. Inhale, arms come up. Good. And exhale, forward fold, forward fold. Inhale, come to a flat back, belly in. Exhale, hands to the mat, and let's just step back to downward dog. So we were here before. Good. Pressing those heels down into the mat. The focus is towards your navel. Good. Holding the belly in towards the spine. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Good. And now bend both knees. Eyes look forward, belly in. You're going to walk to meet your hands. Exhale, folding into the legs. Good. Inhale, come to a flat back, looking just beyond your hands. Exhale, folding into the legs. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Let's try that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, belly in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to downward dog. And just breathe. Just breathe, releasing all tension in the neck, elongating the spine. Let's take 1 more breath here. Now we're gonna bend both knees, eyes look forward, walk to meet your hands. Exhale, folding into the legs. Inhale, flat back, belly in. Exhale, folding into the legs. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step back. Downward dog. Let's take 1 more breath here. Good. Now bend both knees, eyes look forward. Walk to meet your hands. Exhale, folding into the legs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to heart. Good job. Now from here, we're going to move to chair position. So the feet are still in parallel position. So remember the toes are pointing forward. Few inches apart, or maybe they're together. We're gonna inhale and come to chair. Good. So in chair, you're bringing your arms up, shooting straight out from the shoulder, but the shoulders are down and away from the ears. The belly is pulled in towards the spine. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see me. We're pushing that bottom back, so sticking that bottom out. Good. Firing off those quadricep muscles. Good. We're just breathing here. 1 more breath, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to a flat back, belly in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Let's step back to downward dog. Good. Let's take a few breaths here. In and out through the nose if you can. Now, on your next inhalation, I want you to bring your right leg forward if you can. You're going to bring that right leg forward in between your hands. You're going to take the back leg, turn it sideways. Right knee over right ankle as we inhale, arms up for warrior 1. Good. The shoulders are down and away from the ears, okay? So there should be nice space there. Your hips are in parallel position, so these bony parts of the hip, what we call the ASIS, anterior superior iliac spine, that is pointing forward, the hips parallel. Good. We're going to breathe here, belly in. 1 more breath, and then exhale. Bring the hand down towards the mat. You're going to take the right leg back. Push the hips back. Good for downward dog. Now let's bring the left leg forward. Turn the right leg sideways. Inhale, arms come up. And just breathe. Remember those hips are in parallel position. Opening up that hip, you should feel a nice stretch just on the top of that right hip. Good. Arms are up, shoulders down. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Then exhale, bringing the hands down towards the mat. Bring that left leg back, push the hips back to downward dog and just breathe. Just breathe. Press those heels down into the mat if you can. Stretching into those calf muscles, gastrocnemius and soleus muscles. Good. Now bend both knees, eyes look forward. You're gonna walk to meet your hands. Exhale, folding into the legs. Inhale, flat back, belly in. Exhale, folding into the legs. Inhale, come to chair. And exhale. Hands to the heart. Good. Notice it. Let's try that again. Inhale, come to chair. And just breathe, belly in. 2 more breaths. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, belly in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Let's step back to downward dog. Good. Take a few breaths here. Good. On an inhale, bring the right leg forward in between your hands. Right knee over right ankle. Turn the back leg sideways. Inhale, arms up. Shoulders down. And just breathe. Exhale. Bring the hands down towards the mat. Bring that leg back. Push the hip back for downward dog. Bring the left leg forward. Turn the right leg sideways. Inhale, arms up. Shoulders down. Good. Exhale. Bring the hands down towards the mat. Push those hips back for downward dog and just breathe. Good. And now you're going to bend both knees. Eyes look forward. You're going to walk to meet your hands. Exhale, folding into the legs. Inhale, flat back, belly in. Exhale, folding into the legs. Inhale to chair. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Okay, guys, so now I want you to open your legs. So the feet are in turned out position, so the toes are pointing outward. You're just beyond hip distance. As we inhale our arms up, I want you to bring your palms together. Exhale, come down to goddess pose. Second position, grand plie. And I just want you to kind of sway from side to side, opening up those hips. So hip openers are always necessary, right? We hold a lot of old, stagnant, negative energy in your hips, and our hips that needs to be released. Also, tight hips mean a tight back, and we don't want that. So let's just breathe, sway from side to side if you can. Good. And now if you can, I want you to pulse down. So pulse down towards your mat. Good. And pulse. And pulse. Exhale on the down. Exhale. Exhale. Good. Now quick pulses down. Small pulses. Just breathe. Try to have some tension in your palms, so you're pressing your palms together, engaging bicep, tricep. Good. And now we can get deep, 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 deep into that goddess pose and lift the right heel. Good. And release and lift the left heel and release. Good. So now we're just gonna lift, release, lift, release, lift, release, lift, release. 2 more. Lift, release, lift, release. Now come to standing. So I know those thighs are probably burning right now. That's okay. Just breathe. Give your muscles some oxygen. And now come back down to goddess pose. And we're going to do that heel lift again, but now up tempo. Up tempo. And up. And down. And up. And up. And up. And up. And up. Other side, left side. And breathe. Keep going. Now I want to challenge you with both heels up, balance, hold that belly in, use your core to balance. Try to keep your focus eye level. To help you with your balance, if you can, come to a rubber day. Up, yes, still balancing, and now heels down. Good work. Okay, let's come to the top of our mat. Step to the top of our mat, our feet are in parallel position. We're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, come to a flat back, belly in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Let's step back now to downward dog. Good, pressing those heels down into the mat. Your focus is towards your navel. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths here. So inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Good. Now raise onto those tippy toes, stretching into the soles of the feet, the plantar fascia. Good. Exhale. Bring the knees down towards the mat. So from here, we are in hand and knee position. We've done this before. Remember, the wrists are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips, the belly is pulling towards the spine. Let's inhale, looking up and out. Good, cat and cow. Good, allow the pelvis to fall. Exhale, curving the spine, looking towards the navel. Inhale, up and out. Exhale, curving the spine. Good. Let's take another deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Now come to neutral spine. Let's take the knees out to the side and push the hips back for child's pose. Good. So you're stretching your arms up and out, away, out from your shoulders. Good. Relax your forehead onto your mat if you can. Just breathe into the stretch. Take a few more breaths here. Good. And when you're ready, slowly walk your hands back, bring your knees back, and then we're going to just sit onto our hip and swing our legs around. Find yourself onto your bottom. Good, 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 good. Feet are flat onto the mat. Your knees are in bent position. You're presenting your arms forward as you prepare to go to the floor for some core exercises. We're going to roll down. One vertebrae at a time, slowly, 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 eventually finding ourselves onto our mats. So from here, I want you to take the knees out to the side. You're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Good for Supta Baddha Konasana. Now you're going to do crunches in this position. So bring your hands behind your head for support. Chin is up and away from the chest. As we inhale together and exhale, crunching up for 1, 2, up tempo, 3, 4, 5, we're going for 30. 8. And 12. Halfway there. That's 20. 25, come on guys, we can do this. 27. And 30, good work. So now I want you just to stretch your legs up towards the ceiling so the legs are shooting straight out from the hip. Toes are pointed if you can, as we prepare for yogi circles. Okay, so we're gonna make an imaginary circle onto the ceiling. You're gonna go in clockwise rotation, so towards your right. Making the circle any size that you can. The larger the circle, the larger the work, okay? But do what you can for today. So whatever size fits you for today. And the small of your back is pressing to the mat, so there's no space between the small of the back and the mat. Good. Still going in clockwise rotation. Let's go for 5 more in this direction. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Good. And now reverse it. Now, if it's too much for your back to have your legs straight, then maybe you just want to give a bend to the knee. Okay? So you're still making circles, but putting a little less strain onto the back so you can keep your legs in bent position. You're massaging the lower back onto your mat. But if you can handle straight leg, please do. And now we're going in leftward direction, so clockwise rotation. And 5 more. That's 3, 2, Last one. Good. Bring the knees into the chest. Inhale, exhale, press. Inhale, exhale, press. Releasing that lower back. Shoulders are down. Inhale, exhale, press. One more core exercise, guys, I promise, okay? So, now, lift your legs up to tabletop. So you're making a 90-degree angle with your leg. Toe taps. Toes are pointed. I just want you to tap out and bring it back. Tap out and bring it back. The small of your back is pressed into the mat, okay? So you're tapping outward and bringing back. The knees are shooting straight out from the hip. So here again, if you need to modify, maybe you want to bring the knees closer to the chest, and that puts a little less strain onto your lower back, but you're still tapping, you're still moving and getting some engagement. But if you want to get a little bit more engagement, bring those knees back out from the hip. Okay, and now let's go for 5 more sets. So that's 5, 4, that's 3, last 2, and 1 more set. Good work. Bring the knees into the chest. Inhale, exhale, press. Inhale, exhale, press. Pressing the knees into the chest, releasing the lower spine. Good job. Good job. Now, we're going to stretch the arms and the legs to the opposite ends of the room. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Stretching out that core that we just worked, so as if a string is pulling you from your navel, 2 opposite directions. Inhale, exhale, stretch, point the toes if you can. Good. And now flex the feet. Inhale and exhale. Come to an upright position. Good. From here, you're going to inhale then exhale over the legs. Over, over, over. And just breathe. Good. Let's take a few more breaths here. 2 more breaths. Try to get deep into the stretch with each exhalation. And now presenting your arms forward. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Finding ourselves onto our mat. Now this time I want you to bring the knees into the chest yet again. Inhale, exhale, press. Inhale, exhale, press. Inhale, exhale, press. Good. And release the left leg down. You're going to keep the right knee at your chest as you prepare for spinal twist. So you're going to bring your left hand around. Bring that hand on over the right leg. Cross that leg over the body. Your focus is over your right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, twist. Get deeper into the twist with each exhalation. And just breathe. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. And release. Now, same thing other side. You're going to put the right leg down, left leg comes up. Inhale, exhale, press that leg into the chest. Bring the right arm around. You're going to grab over the left leg, cross that leg over the body. Your focus is now over your left shoulder. Remember, spinal twist, releasing the lower spine and the lumbar spine, getting deeper into the stretch with each exhalation. Good job. Come back to center. You're going to bring both knees into the chest. Inhale, exhale, press. Inhale, exhale, press. Inhale, exhale, press. Now let's release the left leg down. You're going to keep the right knee here at your chest. Keep the knee in bent position if you can. You're going to grab into the inside of that sole, the right heel. Inhale, exhale, press that leg down towards your mat. Try not to let the left hip roll up because it will try to move with you. Press that left hip down. Shoulders are down and away from the ears, opening up that hip. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Good. And now switch. Bring the right leg down, left leg up, bend the knee. Inhale, exhale, press. Pressing and pushing down onto that heel. If you can't grab on the inside, maybe you're holding on the outside of your leg. Whatever you can do for today. Inhale, exhale, press. Remember, don't let that right hip roll up. You may have a tendency to roll. Don't do it. Press that hip down. Shoulders are down and away from the ears. Inhale, exhale, press. Inhale, exhale, press. Just breathe. Good. And now I want you to bring both legs up for happy baby. So both knees come up. Knees are in bent position. Inhale, exhale, press. The small of the back is hugging that mat. Shoulders are down and away from the ears. I don't want to see this. Relax it down. Good. And just breathe. And maybe you want to rock from side to side. Massaging the lower back. And just breathe. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth. Good. And now release the legs. You're going to bring the feet flat onto the mat. Allow the legs just to kind of straighten and the feet kind of just flop out to the side. Releasing all tension in your lower body. Your arms are at your side, palms are facing the ceiling as we prepare for Shavasana, final resting pose. Eyes are closed, belly is soft. As you inhale, the belly rises. As you exhale, the belly falls. As you inhale, the belly rises. As you exhale, the belly falls. Tongue is relaxed from the roof of the mouth. Focusing solely on our breath as we end where we began. Coming back to that center, coming back to self. Now let's do another survey of the body. Where there are areas that maybe you feel tension. Where there are areas that maybe you feel a little discomfort. Breathe into that space. Release it. With each exhalation, release. Releasing all angst, releasing all tension, releasing all anxiety. Just breathe. And when you're ready, you can wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers and slowly roll over to the right side of the body. Taking your time to come back to this place and space. Keeping the belly soft. Remember, as you inhale, the belly rises. As you exhale, the belly falls. And eventually pushing yourself up to a seated position, cross-legged if you will. As we inhale together, arms up. And exhale, heads are bowed, eyes are closed, hands are towards your heart, and I thank you. I thank you for taking time for self and hopes you had moments of release. And I pray for your protection and for your guidance, and that all the desires of your heart come to fruition, granted that it serves you.